This is All India Radio, Shillong, the Northeast News Bulletin, read by Miranda Blah. The Ministry of Finance has released the 15th weekly installment of 6,000 crore rupees to the states to meet the GST compensation shortfall. The Finance Ministry, in a statement, said the remaining 5 states, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland and Sikkim, do not have a gap in revenue on account of GST implementation. The Government of India had set up a special borrowing window in October 2020 to meet the estimated shortfall of 1.10 lakh crore rupees in revenue arising on account of implementation of GST. 15 rounds of borrowings have completed so far, starting from the 23rd October 2020. The Assam government yesterday tabled the vote on account of 60,784.03 crore rupees in the State Assembly for a period of 6 months from April 1st. Finance Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma said that the vote on account has been sought to fulfill obligatory and other necessary aggregate expenditures, and the detailed general budget will be placed before September 30th this year. He also announced the withdrawal of an additional cess of 5 rupees per litre imposed on petrol and diesel during the COVID-19 period, an additional cess imposed last year on various liquor categories, averaging around 25%. A week-long budget session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly began in Kohima yesterday with Governor R N Ravi's address to members of the House. In his address, the Governor said the ongoing negotiations between the Government of India and the Naga groups over the past many years have been concluded and need to move speedily for the final solution. He said finding early solution to a long drawn-out Naga political issue continued to remain the focus. Highlighting various progresses made by the state government, the Governor said his government remains committed in its effort to bring development to the people of the state. He expressed his gratitude to all health workers, frontline workers and other mass-based organizations for their determination and selfless services in battling against the COVID-19 pandemic. The budget for the year 2021-2022 will be presented on the 18th of this month. It will be taken up for consideration and passage on the last day of the session on the 20th of this month. In Meghalaya, Umden Diwon in Ri-Bhoi district was declared as the state's first Eri Silk villages. The declaration was made at a function yesterday in the presence of Textiles Minister Bante Dorlingdo, Commissioner and Secretary Textiles F.R. Kharkongor, Ri-Bhoi Deputy Commissioner R.M. Kurba, other textile officers, weavers and spinners. The aim to develop Umden Diwon is on the lines of R N Silk village in Vietnam and Solkuchi village in Assam. The official declaration is expected to meet the aspirations of the weavers. Umden Diwon emerged as the epicenter of Eri culture in the state. Sericulture and handloom involve over 70% of full-time active weavers. The area continues to draw researchers and visitors for its exceptional products, which are ethically produced and organically sourced. Meghalaya Governor Satya Malik yesterday visited the Northeastern Hill University and unveiled 2 portraits of the freedom fighters Tirot and Kiang Nangbah. The governor is the chief rector of NEHU. In his address, the governor congratulated NEHU for recognizing the supreme sacrifice of the 2 warriors of Meghalaya and asked the university to also create a seat of research on the 2 freedom fighters so that the entire country would come to know about them. Terming education as a means of empowerment, the governor credited his education for his achievements in life and called the 5 years of college life the best years of his life. World Radio Day is being celebrated across the globe today under the theme New World, New Radio to highlight the services rendered by the radio medium throughout the crisis. The day was proclaimed by the member states of UNESCO in 2011 and subsequently adopted by the United Nations General Assembly this year as an international day. According to UNESCO, radio is one of the most widely consumed medium at the global level and has the ability to reach out to the widest audience, in the process having the ability to shape a society's experience of diversity and providing a platform for everyone to be represented and heard. On this occasion, the UNESCO calls on radio stations to celebrate this event's 10th anniversary and more than 110 years of radio. And with that, we end the Northeast News Bulletin, which came to you from the Shillong station of All India Radio. Have a nice day.